Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss about the EA notifications. Okay, so in our unit 1, we are going to discuss about the environmental impact assessment notifications. EIA notification. So in environmental impact assessment notification based on 2006, the information sources is environmental impact notification 2006, that green tabsim, the environmental support group in 2007. In back from the impact notification is 2006 only, then image of tree from these sources only. Okay, so you can access this source based on the terminology. They give a wonderful meaning, all those things underlying the basis. Okay, spirit and preambles: protect environment and control pollution. Environment Protection Act 1986, May 1986. Then Environment Protection Rules 1986, November 1986. It is a complementary. Then Section 5, Environment Protection Rules 1986, prohibition and restriction on the location of industries carrying on of process and operation in different areas. In EIA 1994, Environment Protection Act 1986, discharge internationally agreed obligation under Rio Declaration. In second topic, the Rio Declaration, the 27 principles we have discussed. Then EIA 2006 is supersession of EIA 1994, except in respect of things done or omitted to be done before such supersession. The copies of the said notification were made available to the public on 15 September 2005. Objection and suggestions received in response to the above mentioned draft notification have been duly considered by the central government. Central government hereby direct that on and from the date of its publication is 14 September 2006. The required construction of new projects or activities or the expansion or the modernization of existing project or maybe the activities listed in the scheduled to this notification entailing capacity addition with change in process and or technology shall be undertaken in any part of India only after the prior environmental clearance. So all the project and activities are broadly categorized into two categories, category A and category B. The spatial extent of impact, impacts on natural and man-made resources, impact on human health. Go to schedule of notification and show project list. So first, which project required for the environment clearance? Okay, so the project listed in the schedule or to notification as category A and category B project. All new project or activities listed in the schedule to this notification. Expansion and modernization of existing projects or activities listed in the schedule to this notification. Any change in product mix in an existing manufacturing unit including in schedule. Why the environment clearance by whom? Okay, so the category A project, central government in the Ministry of Environment and Forest, based decision on the recommendation by expert operational committee. Category B project, at state level, the State Environment Impact Assessment Authority. The State Environment Impact Assessment Authority shall base its decision on the recommendation of a state or union territory level expert appraisals committee as to be constituted for in this notification. In the absence of a duly constituted SEIAA or SEAC, a category B project shall be treated as a category A project. So, the state level environmental impact assessment authority shall be constituted by the central government, like comprising of 3 members, chairman and a member secretary, to be notified by the state government or the union territory admission, like in administration levels. Then rules for membership of SEIAA. All decision of the state level environmental impact assessment authority shall be unanimous and taken in a meeting. The expert appraisal committee at the central government, then state expert appraisal committee at the state or the union territory. The responsible for screening, scoping and appraising projects, procedure for selection and maintenance of EAC and SEAC is given in notification. Then application for prior environment clearance and application seeking prior environmental clearance in all cases shall be made in the prescribed form 1 and supplementary form 1A. After the identification of prospective sites, after identification of activities, submit pre-feasibility report for all and conceptual plan for construction activities. In stages in environmental clearance process. Stage 1 screening only for category B projects and activities. Stage 2 scoping. Stage 3 public consultation. Stage 4 appraisal. Then sequential order, all of which may not apply to particular case as set forth in this notification. Only for category B project in the stage 1 screening process and activities to determine if they need EIA. Then category A project compulsory needed EIA. Then scrutiny of an application seeking the environment clearance by SEAC for determining whether or not the project or activity requires further environmental studies. Form 1 or maybe Form 1A. Then classify project as B1 require EIA and B2 don't require for EIA. For categorization of project into B1 or B2, the MOEF shall issue appropriate guidelines from the time to time. Then stage 2 scoping. Who does the scoping? Expert appraisal committee in the case of category A projects or activities. Then state level expert appraisal committee in the case of category B1 projects. Then we have to go from the determine comprehensive, like the terms of reference, the addressing all the relevant environmental concern for preparation of an environmental impact assessment report based on and the basis of the information furnished by applicant in this prescribed application form 1, form 1A including, then proposed by the applicant. A site visit by a subgroup of EAC or SEAC only if considered necessary. Then in the case of category A, hydroelectric project, the terms of reference TOR shall be converted along with the clearance for pre-construction activities. If TOR not finalized and conveyed to the applicant within 60 days of the receipt of Form 1, then TOR suggested by the applicant shall be deemed as the final TOR approved for the EIA studies. Approved TOR shall be displayed on the website of the MOEF, like in Ministry of Environment and Forest or the concerned SEIAA. Application for environment clearance may be rejected at this stage itself. Then the decision together with reason for the same shall be communicated to the applicant. Then prepare EIA draft report. Then stages in environment clearance process, the screening, scoping, public consultation, appraisals. Okay, so the same thing what we have do in A category. So this is only for category B project and activities. So all of which may not apply to particular case as set forth in this notification. So like we have to move the stage 3, like public consultation. So the process by which the concern of local affected persons and others who have pleasurable stake in the environmental impact of the project or maybe the activity are ascertained. All category A and category B1 projects or activities shall undertake public consultation. A big list of exceptions. So the public consultation shall ordinarily have two components: public hearing at the site or in its close proximity district wise to be carried out in the manner like prescribed in appendix 4th 1 for ascending concern of local affected person. Obtain a response in writing from other concerned person having a pleasurable stake in the environmental aspect of the projects. Now while doing for the component, okay, so the component 1, public hearing. In the public hearing shall be conducted by the State Pollution Control Board SPCB, then forwarded proceedings to the regulatory authority concerned within 45 days. If not appointed another independent organization to do the same within another 45 days. If the public agency nominator reported that it is not possible to conduct the public hearing in a manner which will enable to the view of the concerned local person to be freely expressed, it shall report the fact in detail to the concerned regulatory authority. After due consideration of the report, shall rule that the public consultation in the case need not include the public hearing. So component 2, the way of response from other concerned person. Invite a response from such concerned persons by placing on their website the summary EIA report. Use other appropriate media for ensuring wide publicity about the project. Within 7 days of the receipt of a written request for arranging the public hearing, the confidential information including non-disclosable or the legally privileged information involving intellectual property rights shall not be placed on the website. Then make available on written request from any concerned person the draft EIA, then a report for inspection at a notified place during normal office hours till the date of the public hearing. All the response received as part of this public consultation process shall be forwarded to the applicant through the quickest available means. So after public consultation, the applicant shall address all environmental concern expressed during this process, make appropriate changes in the draft EIA, then final, the EIA report shall be submitted by the applicant to the concerned regulatory authority for appraisal. Then stages in EC process, that means the environment clearance process, the same what we have do in the project B. Then stage 4, appraisal. Then detailed scrutiny by the EAC or SEAC of the document like the final EIA report, then outcome of the public consultation including public hearing proceedings, then submitted by the applicant to the regulatory authority concerned for grant of environmental clearance. Then appraisal of all projects or activities which are not required to undergo public consultation or submit an environment impact assessment report category B2 shall be carried out on the basis like in prescribed application form 1, form 1A, any other relevant information. Then the stage 4 appraisal form like EAC or SEAC shall recommended to the regulatory authority concerned either for grant of prior environmental clearance on stipulated terms and conditions, or maybe the rejection of the application for prior environmental clearance together with reason for the same. Then prescribed procedure for appraisal is given in appendix